Hey folks, it's Bob here at Sorrento Hill. Today's kind of one of those landmark days. It may not seem like a big landmark to some people, but anyways, I'm going to turn around here. Hopefully the sun won't wash it out, so too bad. And show you I finished the area to the opposite side of the door, so that whole section there with the doorway is now framed in. You can see the light coming through those through the bottles, lighting those up. It's pretty neat. So it's kind of a landmark. I got that doorway finished. And I wanted to show you something real quick to give you an idea of the difference in size of the doors. I wanted this front door, this entryway, to make a statement and to be something that's different. So I'm going to show you something. Now I'm going to take a video of me in the front door and me at the side door standing in the same place to give you an idea of the difference in scale on these doors. All right, so like I said, I'm standing here in the middle of this door. I'm 6'1", wear a extra large to 2XL shirt for my shoulders, probably need more for my belly. So you can see how wide this door is and then the height. Okay, standing flat-footed, I can't reach up and touch the top of it. It's 96 inches. It's a 48 wide by 96 inch opening, because I wanted it to make a statement. Because, you know, all those fancy manor houses and castles over in Europe and all these really fancy mansions and homes in the US, one of the things is the doorway is always a grand thing. It makes a big statement. So I wanted something that would make a statement. And as you can see where I stand here, it pretty much makes a statement. Now I'll show you by comparison the other doorway. All right, and this is a standard door. This is a standard entry door. This is a 36 inch wide by about 79, 80 inch tall. You can see I can easily reach my hand up to the top, and it's a 36 inch wide opening, but I still kind of fill the thing up. So that shows you a difference in the scale of what I was going for with the front entryway the way it is. And then of course we go outside and we see what it looks like from the outside. And again, like I said, it's a doorway. I wanted a doorway that made a statement, and I think it makes a statement. So at any rate, I said it's kind of neat. Look behind me and I see that done, and it's really neat to sit inside when I'm taking a break, catching my breath, and when I look out, I see wall instead of daylight. So it's getting more and more to where if I want to enjoy the outdoors, I actually got to go outdoors instead of sitting in the house. Now the next thing I'll be working on is this wall right here. I've got plastic over it right now, but it's kind of torn. But this one is where the dining room is. Nice big 60 by 60 window. And one of the things I'm going to have to do before I start this one is, you see all this mess of wire. These are the outlets. I got two different circuits, an A and a B circuit. And these are the outlets that are going to be above my countertops. And so, and then the countertops form an L, go down the wall and then form an L just before the living room and go out towards the pantry area, and there'll be outlets in there. So then what I got to do is have those up high enough and then make that exit out of the wall. So I'll have to get some of the gray tubing, some gray conduit, the PVC conduit, to run my wires through, because I don't want wires embedded in mortar, and that'll be the wires going to the outlets that will be in the I call it an L, but I guess the one leg of the U of the kitchen cabinets. So I got to get that done, and then I'll start on cordwood on this next wall, and then of course behind me the kitchen, kitchen window. That's where the kitchen sink will be. And I get that one done, I'll be all the way finished with this front wall. So if you can't tell, I'm a little excited. Also a little sore, tired, because to get this section here done, I had to climb all the way up that ladder and kind of work there, way up at the top. And I just noticed I forgot to pull my tape off, so I have to climb back up there again. But and that's kind of precarious. I perch my bucket on that windowsill there and reaching over and grabbing the mortar. But I have to really concentrate because it's kind of a precarious perch. I do that kind of stuff when Deb's not here because it makes her nervous. Like I said, I hope you're excited about this wall being done. I know I sure am. And it's just one more thing to check that box off and a little closer to getting this thing done so that we can get moved in here. Other plans we've got going, I've been making lots of craft items, as we got the farmers market starting up here actually in just 2 weeks. But my problem is I've been putting stuff out there on Facebook, and right here I've got these trellises. I made 3 trellises. Well, I had a lady, got those all primed, ready to go to the farmer's market. Well, I'm going to have to go buy some more 2x4s and make some more trellises, because I had a lady this morning. She wants at least 3. If I had a 4th one, she'd take a 4th one. So I got to build another one just to fill that. So that leaves me with none for the farmer's market. So I got to make some to take there. Same thing with the crosses that I was showing you guys earlier. I've given one away. I've sold several and got another order for some little boxes that I made out of chunks of cedar. I got to make some more of those because I sold them already. So I guess that's a good problem to have, isn't it? One of the things I did just on a whim is I took me a little piece of just a little cedar log, and I cut it about the top third or so off of it, hollowed out some for the lid, hollowed out the bottom, and just made a little box, a couple little hinges on it, flattened the bottom, and there it sits. I mean, it's just a little piece of wood, right? But make a neat little knick-knack box for on your dresser or nightstand or wherever. So more of that to do. Looking forward to the farmer's market in a couple months or a couple weeks, and looking forward to getting more mortar done. I tell you, when I sit here in my little relaxed chair, there's 2 things that are going on. First thing is, it used to be a nice place to catch some breeze, but I put these windows in and I'm getting more wall done, and so I don't catch as much breeze now. So as it gets warmer, I'll have to actually fire up a fan to catch me some breeze while I'm resting. And I look out here and wow, I don't see daylight through there. I just see wall. And I hope you guys like that doorway. I sure like it. It's I initially had just the 2x12 frame, or 2x frame. It's 16 inches deep, but I initially had just that 2x10 and 2x8 frame standing there, and I thought, man, that just doesn't look very substantial. And man, I think I got a piece of mortar in my eye. And this door that I made, I mean, that's heavy. I can move it around by myself, but I have to move it by kind of rocking it back and forth or sliding it. I can't just pick it up and carry it. Not very easily anyway, because it's heavy. And so I've got 4 heavy hinges on it. They've got a capacity, each hinge has a capacity of 90 pounds. So I got a 360 pound capacity, and the door does not weigh 360 pounds. But I just thought, those 2x are not going to support the bolts that I need for that. And so I decided I had these 14-foot 6x6 regular pine uh, timbers that I had not used yet. And so I decided to put them up there on either side. They're tied into the to the floor, actually screwed down into the flooring and into the eye joist below, and then they're secured up at the top to the to the beam at the top, the beam that supports the rafters. And then I've got a 2x6 across the top, and it makes it look more substantial. And to support the weight of the mortar, I doubled that up, so it's actually 4x6. Two by sixes are laminated together, glued and screwed together, to support that mortar, so that I don't get any sagging that'll cause problems with the door. And I thought, man, I like that so much. I went and bought me a couple more long timbers to use on the outside, to mimic that on the outside. So my doorway has got a real nice heavy timber frame around it, which really makes a statement. And then all that cordwood around it, and the bottles and the way they light up. I really like it. It's pretty neat. So, all right, well, that's enough of that. I'm going to catch my breath, get a little drink of water, and go fire up the pressure washer and not bark off some more logs. I got to make room I got to get these logs in the solar kiln, and then go out and cut down some more logs so I can get them peeled. But so it's a busy time of year. Lots going on, and I'm looking forward to getting this place built. Appreciate you guys stopping by and seeing what we got going, and taking a listen and watching, and appreciate your feedback. And I would just encourage you, try something that you've never tried before. It's been a great journey. Appreciate you guys stopping by and joining us. I'm going to catch my breath and do some more work. So until then, don't be afraid to get out there and try something that you've never done before. You might just like it, and you might actually be good at it. All right, talk to you later. Until next time, this is Bob from Serenity Hills saying thank you.